Guys, hello, and welcome to your February videos, and welcome to Aquarius season, where, needless to say, things get a bit weird and strange and otherworldly. So, as always, guys, I have a little intro video for you, and I want to explain the look. Where my Naruto fans at? Got my little headband. So I would have loved to dress up like an alien or some sort of weird figure for you guys. But I'll have to save that for when I get further in my journey. But what I was able to do is bring out my mist headband. And of course, you know me, I love themes, I love symbolism. So in my videos for February, I'm going to be wearing this mist headband. This is a Naruto headband for those of you who are Naruto fans. I am going to say I have not watched Naruto as much as I would like to. But this headband was given to me as a gift by a Gemini, my Gemini brother-in-law. And it was years ago. I had no idea really what it meant, but it was so cool. And my brother, he always wore a leaf one. He always wore one. So I always took an interest in that. Like, ooh, what's on your head? Like, that's so cool, you know? So he gave me one. And it just kind of gained depth over the time. You know, I'm a water sign. Gemini is an air sign, and this is mist. So mist is kind of air and water together. And guys, we are in a very misty time as we speak today. So I thought it would be really, really cool to bring out my mist headband, put it right over my third eye. You might not be able to see me in all the videos. I think it's just going to be my hands this month again. But I will be wearing this mist headband over my third eye as a symbol to communicate emotions. It's like emotional intellect. And I think that this month, guys, you know, Aquarius and Pisces, we share the month of February. And, you know, right now as I record these, it's February 12th. And you'll probably be seeing these around the 14th or the 15th. I wanted to get the video up. I always upload my videos around the 15th of the month. So you'll probably be seeing this within the next couple of days. And, you know, I was just kind of thinking about the energies this month, and they're very, very strange. Okay, that's why I started the video out with the weird sci-fi, you know, music, because it's a very strange time. Aquarius, I believe, we're going to be talking a lot about Aquarius season. I'm going to talk more about Pisces season in March, but, you know, water and air are very much meeting up. In fact, there's always an air sign on the zodiac wheel before a water sign, like Gemini, Cancer, you know what I mean, or Libra, Scorpio. So water, air always brings in water in our universe. And Aquarius and Pisces symbolize the last two zodiac signs of the wheel. We have Aquarius, the 11th house of groups and community, humanitarian, friends, all of that. And then we have Pisces, the 12th house. Astrologers often group Pisces and Aquarius together. Aquarius is the water bearer. So in the star card, which might come up in our videos this month, we have the lady who pours water on land and pours water in the pond, because Aquarius is a multitasker who nourishes both the past and the future. So there's that kind of duality there of the multitasking, of the both pouring of the water. And I always thought it was interesting that Aquarius is the water bearer, and then it's like Aquarius pours the water that Pisces swims in. And Pisces is the 12th house. It's the subconscious house. It's the last house of our zodiac. We are headed into that time, guys. On February 19th, the sun will enter Pisces, and a lot is going to shift, all right? We have an Aquarius eclipse. And so since we're headed into the astrology portion of the intro video, I'll just go ahead and share with you what I have here. So I wanted to talk briefly about that eclipse that happened on January 31st. It happened at the last day of January. We had two moons last month. I do believe we'll have two moons this month as well, because that's how the months are kind of lining up energy-wise. That eclipse was pretty gnarly. Okay, we're entering eclipse season now, and we have another eclipse on the 16th, I believe. On the 15th, I'm sorry, and that'll be a solar eclipse. So we kind of, we had a Leo eclipse back in August 2017, And those energies were kind of closed out by the lunar eclipse in Leo on January 31st. Very life-changing, you guys. That eclipse was very much intense for me. It was in my 6th house. So, you know, and Leo is the 5th house of our whole universe. So it had everything to do with our authentic selves. I actually have a video where I talk a little bit about the eclipse, and I will be putting another video up for the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse on the 15th. So if you want to check that video out, more about that lunar eclipse, then go ahead and check my other videos out. But I did want to talk briefly about those changes. Okay, guys, I'm going to be talking more about that eclipse in each of our videos for our zodiac sign. So go ahead and if you want to like stand by, and definitely more information coming about that. So the major shifts happening this month, I would say we have a lot of Aquarius energy. For the first half of the month, we had Venus in Aquarius, which is very, very interesting. And Venus shifted into Pisces on February 10th, which was a couple days ago. So we've had this very Venusian, Piscean energy. Venus is in our 12th house subconscious of the universe. Very spiritual, very emotional, very sensitive and unconditional. I might talk a little bit more about that, but Venus is in Pisces, you guys. And she'll be there for, I think, until March sometime. And then, of course, we have Valentine's Day on the 14th, if any of you celebrate Valentine's Day. Now, see, with me, I don't really care too much for the holidays. They, you know, as I get more spiritual, it gets harder and harder for me to, you know, kind of follow these man-made holidays. But I do see them more as a ritualistic behavior. I see them more as, you know, I always look at the holidays as a little bit deeper, you know, like Christmas and Easter. I don't celebrate it like maybe the normal person would, but I do work with the energies. So this is all about love, right? Valentine's Day is all about love. I think it's just to make money. It's just like a huge marketing opportunity for companies, especially candy companies and card companies, but whatever. I guess you have to make your money somehow. So for me on Valentine's Day, I'll be doing a lot of Venus rituals. I'll be spreading a lot of love out into the divine universe, and I will be doing some surprise giveaways that day that I will just leave, and you'll find that out in a couple days, guys. So yes, we have Valentine's Day, kind of just moving down the line here. So we have an Aquarius new moon solar eclipse on the 15th. Very special day there, guys. I'm going to do a video all about those energies and what I think they'll mean for us. I did want to take a note here. I was researching. You want to be careful on Valentine's Day, guys, and you want to be careful on the new moon, because on that day we're going to have a very interesting aspect with Jupiter and Juno, okay? I will talk more about that in the Aquarius video and in the Scorpio video this month, and I will also talk about that in my new moon video. So if you're interested in that, you can do your own research, or you can just stand by, and I will definitely be coming out with some information there, okay? So we have the Chinese New Year on February 16th. We're going to be entering the year of the dog. So I have someone pretty close to me born in 1982, and there's other years as well, but so if you're born in 1982, you are year of the dog as well, but there are other years. It's very easy to find out your Chinese zodiac. I'm year of the boar. So, you know, some of you may have that in common with me. And others of you may have year of the dog. Now, year of the dog is a very loyal, you know, time. I believe that, you know, the Chinese zodiac is a little bit different than the Western astrology, but I'm going to be doing a little bit more research. I just know that loyalty and obedience, that comes up a lot with the Chinese zodiac year of the dog. And if you are a dog, if you are born in the year of the dog, you're a very loyal person as well, very a strong confidant, you know, just like a dog. It's very interesting, the symbolism there. So I wanted to mention that there. A lot of stuff going on for February, guys, and I'm just mentioning this because these are the shifts that we're going to be experiencing, right? So as we move on down, on the 17th, Mercury enters Pisces. Mercury is in Aquarius right now, guys, and he's been in Aquarius for a while, and he'll be there until the 17th. Now that's going to bring a lot of different aspects to our mental communication. It's going to bring a lot of, that's Mercury meeting the subconscious, right? So we're going to have a lot to do with our We're going to have a lot of work to do with our conscious and our subconsciouses. I might even try to squeeze in a video about that. I have a lot of videos to put out this month. And then, of course, after the 17th, we have the sun entering Pisces, okay? So this is going to be interesting, you guys, especially for me. You know, I'm a Pisces, so this energy, I'm trying to utilize this as much as I can. The fact that I'm just pretty much on a different world, my subconscious is very much being called. A lot of planets are going to be entering Pisces, right? And this, see, Pisces is all zodiac signs. Pisces is all zodiac signs combined into one sign. So something I like to say about Pisces is that whatever is going on with Pisces, you want to pay attention to, because that's what's going on in the universe is subconscious. So just because the sun's in Pisces, it technically means that the sun is everywhere, right? Venus is in Pisces. That means Venus is everywhere. So no matter if you're a Gemini or you're a Cancer or if you're a Taurus, the energy is affecting you because Pisces has a little bit of each sign in them, you know what I mean? So very, very interesting season to be coming up on. You know, I would say the same about Aquarius, because Aquarius stands for community, and a community is a group of people. It's so interesting how these astrology signs and how astrology kind of maps out the way that our universe truly is. So we have that 11th house and we have that 12th house. So I definitely wanted to bring out my mist headband for the water air energy. And I definitely wanted to speak a lot about emotional intellect. I'll be talking about that a little bit more in the Aquarius new moon video. But it's a lot of emotion, guys. I think a lot of us are really searching for emotional clarity right now. You know, we could be having a heavy emotional thoughts right now. And that's because of the energy that Aquarius and Pisces share. You know, Aquarius and Pisces are very strange zodiac signs. We're very mysterious. We hang out at the bottom of the zodiac wheel, just chilling in our different realms. You know, Aquarius are the aliens, Pisces are the fairies, the mermaids, anything mysterious, mythological, anything that has to do with fantasy. So when we enter these sort of realms, you know, our mental states and our perceptions can get a little skewed. So you might want to grab a Pisces friend or an Aquarius friend around this time and just, you know, observe them, not in a creepy analytical way, but just try to, you know, jive with them. And, you know, if you study or take note of what a Pisces and an Aquarius is going through right now, you can kind of relate that to the collective. You can kind of relate that to our subconscious as a whole. So, you know, guys, very interesting time here. Very interesting time indeed. We are reaching the end of a cycle. Come Aries season next month, guys, we are going to be experiencing the astrological new year. I can't wait to talk more about that in March. And as far as the astrology portion goes, that's all that I have for you there. And of course, there's more weird stuff to talk about, but it has more to do with just the readings that I'm doing this month. So as far as the readings, I am seriously so excited because, you know, I'm a Pisces, you know, all this weird energy is going on right now. Well, I'm going to give you guys straight up intuitive readings. These readings are going to be straight up channeled, and I'm so excited. And now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that there is no structure. And, you know, I'm very, very psychic, especially around these times, guys. I'm coming up on my solar return. I'm going to be on Earth for another year. So these things are very, very, I'm very affected by these things is what I'm trying to say. I'm actually going to light some sage here for the collective. I actually was so excited that I did not sage before my video, but now we will sage together. So go ahead and breathe this in, and since I'm a Pisces, this is definitely available for you. Anyone who's watching, if you just need, I just burnt my nail. If you need any extra cleansing, anything like that, then just let it soak in, guys, because it's very important to cleanse around these times because there's so much energy coming in and out of our subconscious that you really just want to stay in tune with your own energy. And you want to stay in tune, especially this has everything to do with our intellect. It has everything to do with our subconscious. It has everything to do with our emotions, right? Pisces and Aquarius. February is so Aquarius, Pisces, you know, and those energies are literally a little bit difficult to explain, okay? So the way that I'm gonna do it is explain it by being my very weird self. And I'm not gonna really rehearse anything or make anything structured, because that's not how Pisces and Aquarius are. I mean, sure, Aquarius is a structured person, sure. But as far as what they know, as far as their knowledge, as far as the way they live their daily life, they experience strange things, strange synchronicities, strange thoughts. And Pisces and Aquarius might not feel super strange, but people certainly observe us that way. And I love weird. I love being weird. I love being strange. So I'm going to have a lot of fun this month, guys, just straight up giving you I'm really going to dive into my intuition. So I have no idea what's going to happen in these videos, because I'm going to let the universe literally tap in and work with me. And I'm going to work with the universe, and I'm going to be doing a lot of spirituality. I'm going to really get heavy into the incense, heavy into my crystals and my rocks over here, maybe even with some candles. I mean, that's how potent these energies are this month. I really want to get creative and be just my natural Pisces self. I have Mercury in Aquarius. I have Mercury in Venus. Venus entered Pisces, so I'll be working with that Venus collective love and beautiful energy. Anything can happen, guys. I have no idea. So you're in for a surprise. I want to really tap into your guys' subconscious. That's what I want to call these readings. They're very channeled from the universe, freestyle. They're very subconscious. So I just want to know. I think actually I'm going to save that for March. That's what my mind was thinking about for March. But for this month, very channeled, intuitive messages. Because what I didn't mention yet is Aquarius is the 12th house of Pisces. Pisces is the 12th house on the zodiac wheel. They're number 12. We only have 12 zodiac signs, and I know that there's that 13th zodiac sign. I don't really follow that. I just follow the 12 houses of the universe, right? So the zodiac sign behind you is always your 12th house, because the zodiac sign that you are is always your first house. So Pisces is my first house, and if you move back one, then you find yourself in Aquarius. So Aquarius and I have a very interesting relationship. I can always talk very strangely with an Aquarius. We have very strange and intellectual conversations, and there's even a little bit of hidden emotion behind the conversations. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a Pisces, or if it's because I have a Capricorn rising, or if it's because see, Capricorn is Aquarius's 12th house. So when I get with an Aquarius, it gets very otherworldly. It gets very subconscious. It gets very in that realm. It's hard to explain. So welcome to my world, guys. I'm going to be really using that 12th house energy of Aquarius. The sun is going to be in Aquarius as I do these videos. So I really want to shed awareness on the spirituality of things, the creativity of things. It's all about using your imagination. So you're going to see that through me this month, and how I literally, usually I have some sort of structure or some sort of theme, and I love a good theme. But this month, the theme is to not have a theme. And it's to really just freestyle and see what messages come up with you guys. And, I won't know until until the cards come out and show me. And I like that, because that's usually how I read my own tarot anyways. I just kind of ask Spirit what's going on, and then I just kind of let the messages fall out, and then almost instantly I am aware of what Spirit is trying to say. So if you're into that kind of thing, then you've reached the right video. And I just want to wish Aquarius and the February Pisces a very happy birthday this month, you guys, and everyone a happy Valentine's Day. And also, congratulations to Aries and Aquarius. Once again, shout out to my Aquarius and Aries followers. You guys had the most likes. You guys had the most views. So keep in tune for your video. I will definitely be pulling some extra cards for you guys to reveal some hidden energies for you. So you guys get kind of a little treat there. But for everyone else, don't worry. There's definitely going to be, some surprises in there for you as well. So guys, that is what's going on. A lot of mysterious energy, even more mysterious in March. Really excited to do those videos after my solar return has passed, things like that. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the intro video. And other than that, buckle up, you guys. We are in a rocket. I'm imagining us in a rocket right now. We are about to blast off, and we are about to be abducted to a different realm where we can get some of the most amazing messages from spirit. So, guys, I hope you're ready. Buckle up, like I said, and enjoy your reading. See ya.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your February reading. Pardon my dog. He is on the floor next to me, so he might be barking a little bit through this video. So I've been shuffling your cards for quite some time, and your secretive asses are, definitely hiding out probably some pretty intense energies. And you know it's almost Pisces season, guys. So as a water sign, there you are, Scorpio. Okay. Gosh, you're finally at the bottom of the deck, which is my sign from Spirit that your cards are shuffled. And let me tell you, your cards got good and shuffled. I thought Libra took a long time. Wowza. So that tells me that your guys' energies are very, very hidden. Very, very secretive right now. Hidden in the ethers. Hidden in the depths of the subconscious. Now, I'm not sure if you watched my intro video or not, guys, but this month I'm going pure freestyle. Oh, let me put my, almost forgot, put my North Star necklace on, because my North Star happens to be in Scorpio, my North Node. So I want to wear this while I do your guys' reading. So, not sure if you watched my intro video, but I'm going straight from the subconscious. I'm definitely just doing intuitive readings today. And what that means is that instead of a structure or instead of a setup like I usually do, I want just to give spirit free space to just whatever cards come out. And like I told Cancer, I feel like that is going to be very beneficial for February and for water signs, because water signs are very intuitive, they're very psychic, and we just go with the flow anyway. So that's exactly what we're doing, and I think you're gonna like it, Scorpio. And already I'm feeling a lot of intense energy from you guys. I'm actually gonna light this incense for your guys' reading. I lit some sage earlier for Libra, so I'm gonna light these divine blessings for you, Scorpio, right up there, because that helps me focus and really tune into these energies here. So, Scorpio, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about astrology, about some things going on for you. And also, one second here, when I started shuffling your cards, this outside of my house, this horn just like wailed. I mean, you might even be able to hear it, and that's what's making my dog bark, is somebody in my apartment complex is just literally laying on the horn. And I feel a slight aggression. Now, see, I'm very psychic, and I think, like, these videos are so special to me. So anything that happens, I literally know that it's a sign from Spirit. Like, anything. I offer my complete environment to Spirit to show me all kinds of signs. So sometimes a plane might go by, or sometimes I might feel a weird sensation somewhere in my body. And I feel the need to mention those things because, you know, if they didn't mean anything before, they definitely mean something now that it's getting close to this spiritual Pisces season. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys. Spiritually, the honking of a horn of a car, I have no idea. But to me, it's almost like a call for attention. You know, when you honk your horn, you do it to get somebody out of your way, or it's a form of communication. And I think that means that you guys are really trying to communicate this month to someone or something, or very important for Scorpio to communicate. And you guys communicate in a very indirect way sometimes, because your guys are like riddles. You're like emotional riddles. So I'm not sure what that could mean to some of you. And I even felt a slight aggression with the person, like they were pissed off and just being rude, so they're just laying on their horn. Like maybe they're being a little impatient for someone to come outside, so they're like literally just laying on the horn. Not sure what that means, Scorpio, but I just wanted to mention that just in case Spirit, showed me that. So back to the astrology that I wanted to talk to you about before we get into your cards. I'm not sure when I'm going to talk to you guys in March. My birthday is March 5th. So I'm going to be going through a lot of intense things, doing a lot of birthday things probably first week of March. And I usually talk to you guys around right now, around the 15th. So I'll probably be talking to you, but I really want to talk to you guys closer to like the 10th or maybe even the 8th or 7th in Pisces season, because it's going to be Pisces season and I'm a Pisces, so I really want to do a lot of recording and a lot of speaking and communicating with all of you in Pisces season. But just in case I don't talk to you before the 8th, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Jupiter going retrograde. Jupiter is in Scorpio, biggest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is the biggest planet. It's the planet of expansion. It's the planet of philosophy. It's the planet of higher knowledge. It's the planet of good fortune and good luck. That's going to be retrograding and going back into the past. So I'm going to talk to you and Sagittarius about that. Another thing, guys, that I want to talk to you about that I didn't write down, but I just remembered, is that you want to be careful about arguments, any of you that are coupled. And I'm going to talk more about this in my video for tomorrow that I record for the eclipse. Because tomorrow, I think it's happening right now, actually, this weird aspect between Juno in Aquarius and Jupiter in Scorpio. Now, see, Juno is an aspect in our birth charts. She is in, and I don't know if it's a she or he, but Juno is in Aquarius right now in our solar system, this asteroid or this comet, whatever. And Juno, in Greek mythology, Jupiter, Zeus, had a lot of lays. He had a lot of different sex with a lot of different people, but Juno was his only wife. And, she was okay with him having multiple partners, but she said, you can have multiple partners, but you will marry me. So in other words, Juno is very demanding, and she knows her worth. And if she's not treated very well, there is hell to pay. And I believe there's more to that story. I'm going to research more about it before I do my videos tomorrow. So please be on the lookout, because you're directly involved in this, Scorpio, because you are a symbol for Jupiter right now. This guy, this macho Greek god that has a lot of different sex, a lot of different love opportunities. And see, Juno is being represented by Aquarius. So if any of you are in relationships with Aquariuses, or if you have, if you work with Aquarius, or if you have any children or any Scorpio Aquarius relations right now, it's actually Aquarius season too. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but just be careful of any arguments and bickering, because especially with Aquarius, because Aquarius is going to be embodying that Juno energy. And for some of you, it might manifest in the form of a partner. Like, it doesn't matter if it's an Aquarius. Your partner might get really demanding around today, 15th and the 16th, because of this eclipse, and because of this harsh aspect being formed in the sky between Jupiter and Scorpio and Juno and Aquarius. Just wanted to mention that there. Not sure if that confused you guys, but it was important. And you might want to do some research, or let's talk a little bit more about it in the comments or something, okay? And other than that, Jupiter going retrograde. And I think that's it. So as far as the energies for you this month, in the beginning of the month anyways, you're going through 10th house and 4th house energy. And I'm saying that because Leo is your 10th house and Aquarius is your 4th house. So the 10th house was being activated on January 31st for you guys. The 10th house of career, legacy, long-term goals, all of that good stuff there. Very serious 10th house about career. So end of January last month, you guys, we had that eclipse in your 10th house. So some of you guys could be experiencing a lot of change in your financial department, in your career, or something that has to do with your long-term goals financially, or something to do with your legacy, your long-term legacy. A full moon in the 10th house like that, especially when it's an eclipse, it can really cause a lot of endings and new beginnings. So this is old jobs moving out, possibly temporary unemployment. Some of you could be diving into more of a career that is actually aligned with your destiny, doing something that you actually feel is right for you. I'm feeling music, I'm feeling spirituality, tarot for some of you, healing work. in all of the above, anything, any job that you have, as long as your heart is in it, then you're doing the right thing. Because see, we have the North Node in Leo as well. So what that means is the North Node of Destiny, like this star that I'm wearing. The North Node of Destiny is in your 10th house until November, until around Scorpio season. So what that means is that you're being called to, you know, your long-term goals, you know, your destiny in the world, your legacy. And the North Node is there, and a full moon transited over that North Node. So I think that there's a lot of changes going on with Scorpio financially and career-wise. And we'll see what the cards have to say. Okay, that might not be your message for February, but astrology-wise, what's going on in the stars, cosmically, yes. 10th house energy. Now, the opposite of the 10th house is the 4th house, which has everything to do with emotional security and emotional stability. It's the house of home. So this month has a lot to do with your home and career, at least the first half of it, until about February 19th. After the 19th, we'll be going into the 11th house and the 5th house for you, which is the house of community and the house of fun and pleasure. But we'll talk more about that in March when those energies are more potent. Right now, we're dealing with the 10th career and the 4th emotion. Career, legacy, and emotion for Scorpio. Now, you really want to focus your attention on that 4th house Aquarius, because that's the house that's getting eclipsed tomorrow. The moon is and the sun are in Aquarius right now as we speak. So, you know, what that means is that there's a new moon there. And the new moon means that the moon is hidden in the sky for you. And you're not going to be able to see the moon for a few days. And when that happens, the universe is allowing us the opportunity to set our intentions for the future. Okay, so there's a lot of futuristic thinking for Scorpio right now. And it could be, you know, initiating a rather emotional response, because we have new beginnings happening in your emotions, new beginnings happening in your foundation and in your home life, in your home environment, okay? So that's going on tomorrow. So if I were you, if there's anything you want to change about your emotional foundation, or anything you want to change or transform about your home environment, beautiful time to sit down with yourself and kind of set the intention about your dreams and your goals and your wishes for your home environment and for your emotions, Scorpio. So I think that's a little bit there. That's all I have for the astrology wise, but the cards have a lot more to say. So I'm going to put this incense out so that I can focus and not be completely choked out by these divine blessings. Choke me out, baby. Choke me out with those divine blessings. I don't care. But no, I just wanted to focus. So, spirits. This is for the Scorpios who watch my channel. I would like to align with their energies, align with any soul, any being that'll be hearing my voice on this recording. That way, the messages are relatable to those souls and relatable to those energies. Spirit, I open myself up and I create the space needed for any messages to come out. Please grant me with the ability to to interpret them correctly. Grant me with the sight and with the intuitive ability. Alright, guys. Let's see, Scorpio, what's going on with you for February. What messages would like to come out for Scorpio? What's going on with them collectively? This is a general reading, so some truth coming out in February, I see, but it flipped back over. So there could be some hits. Only you could do that. Only you. Ooh, okay. We had the Aquarius card almost come out. So for some of you, that Aquarius energy is coming through, and there's some truth, and there's a new beginning for sure. The Fool card is coming out, and look what we have at the bottom so far. We have the Wheel of Fortune. In the World, okay, holy shit. Definitely some completions going on. These cards are coming up a lot this month because we are entering Pisces season, guys. Pisces season represents the ending of a cycle. So no wonder there's some endings and new beginnings going on with you, Scorpio. We have the Fool card coming out immediately for you. A risk that needs to be taken in your world. A new beginning. This is literally a new beginning and an ending. Okay, let's shuffle some more and see what this Fool card is actually about. For some of you, it could be an Aries energy. Okay, well we have, ooh, okay, Scorpio. Yeah, for some of you, it could really be an Aries energy because now we have the Emperor coming up. So we have two Aries cards on the table. And, you know, if it's not an Aries, then it's you gaining self-authority because this is the Emperor, okay? This is about self-authority. The Emperor has a whole empire to reign over, right? So, you know, definitely you coming into your power. This is a cardinal fire sign. And this is also Aries season, you know, so this is on its way. And we have this, the reading starting out with this new beginning, with you taking a risk and going a completely different way. Your bags are packed and you've reached the edge of a cliff and you really don't care if you jump and fall. You're just ready. This is the 0 card. So when you're at a 0 in tarot or in numerology, it's anything can happen. The sky's the limit. This is a brand new beginning. The Fool is literally learning from scratch. You know, it's almost like I get the energy of like a newborn baby almost. You know, like just here to learn and just ready to experiment and see what the hell is going to happen from here on out. Some of you might be taking a leap of faith this month in February. Could have something to do with your emotions or your career, because let's keep in mind that these energies kind of echo that. Now we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a celebration. This is victory. So if I were you, I would really take that jump in February because you're going to jump right into victory. You're going to jump right into success. Now the thing about this victory and success card is that it's not just you feeling victorious and successful. This is you being acknowledged by other people over your success. So the spotlight is on you, Scorpio, and you are being acknowledged for your success. So this is a fire energy as well. So there is a lot of fire here on the table. 2 Aries cards and 2 Wand cards. So I'm seeing that Scorpio is really on fire this month, whether that mean anger or rage, or whether that mean passion and lust and love and just on fire inside. And you're victorious in a certain situation for anything that you've accomplished this far, for anything that you've overcame, any successes in your life. You have to give it to yourself and allow other people around you to congratulate you. This is a parade going on spiritually for Scorpio energy. And, you know, Jupiter is in your guys' sign. So Jupiter is there still expanding your guys' success, expanding your guys' luck. If I had Jupiter in my first house, I would definitely jump. You know, it's okay to be the Fool on a spiritual journey, on an emotional journey, on a physical journey. There's a very new life ahead of you, Scorpio. One where there's happiness and abundance and victory, and where you're actually acknowledged for the things that you do. And now we have this marriage card coming up. So this is the 4 of Wands. This is a passionate marriage or union or celebration, because this is 2 celebration cards. And I'm not sure if some of you are with a Gemini or something, but Gemini had these 2 cards as well. This is happiness in February, but in order to find that happiness and to feel that happiness, Scorpio, you have to turn your back on a few things and literally start over. February is a beautiful time for you to start over, and I believe that this Pisces energy, look at the emotions roaring up, coming up. This is Pisces season here. Pisces season, you know, Pisces is a water sign, Scorpio is a water sign, Pisces is the ending of a cycle and therefore a new beginning. So, you know, come Pisces season, Aries season, come springtime, you know, there's a lot of happiness in the future for you. Celebrations, literally 2 celebrations. And you're not celebrating alone, Scorpio. You're celebrating with a lover or someone here. This is a wedding. You know, a lot of people see this as a wedding card. And if it's not a wedding card for you, then, you know, this is a celebration going on because of some sort of career change or some sort of emotional change. But it's definitely on and popping for you guys. And I want to get some more cards here. Now, see, since the Emperor, oh, wow, and the Ace of Swords underneath that, wow, okay, we have Aries and Sagittarius coming up for your guys' reading. So I'm not sure, and this might be Jupiter. And also, this card is coming up so much for people this month. Sagittarius, it must be because Pisces and Sagittarius are ruled by Jupiter. But this is Archangel Michael, and he is all about patience. And what I'm led to talk about this month for everybody is the fact that he puts one foot in the water and one foot on earth so that he can balance and moderate all of the emotion and all, and still be grounded though, and still be passionate. You're coming up very fiery, Scorpio. I feel the fire coming off of you in February because you're just gaining that passion. Pisces season can do that. You know, a lot of spiritual passion and secret intuitive things coming to the forefront, but a lot of patience as well. So you want to have the patience when it comes to communicating your truth, right? This is communicating your truth. Communicating what it is that you will not put up with anymore, what it is that you're doing, you know, what it is that, who you are. This is self-truth. You know, this is a new beginning when it comes to a new mental beginning or something like that. Possibly with an Aries, or just you being the emperor of your own words, okay? Very, very powerful there, Scorpio. So I want to shuffle a little bit more if Spirit would allow me to get just a few more cards here. Okay, Scorpio, how did I know that someone will be coming back from your past? And then look at here. We're left with the Ace of Swords at the bottom. So there is definitely some truth speaking this month for Scorpio. I'm going to put that there just for a little bit. Now, what we have now is 3 cards underneath the 3 cards we had before that are validating and clarifying the energy. So with that new beginning, we have the 6 of Cups. And I literally, I've been thinking about your guys' reading for the last few days, and I just know, I have a feeling this card's going to come up for Pisces too. I don't know, guys. But Scorpio, there is someone, a soulmate, coming back from your past. And you see the bigger figure here. There's a bigger figure here and a younger figure. For some of you, they might be younger than you. For some of you, there might be children involved. And, you know, another thing I'd like to mention about this card is that right here by my fingernail is someone walking away. So people don't know that about this card, but sometimes when there's a soulmate relationship, there's someone walking away. And look there, now the guy who's walking away is right here by the Fool card. So I do believe that you're going to walk away from someone, maybe for someone from your past, Scorpio. You might take a risk, take a jump, take a leap of faith with someone from your past this month in February. And I have a really good feeling about that for some reason. So there's a new beginning happening here with love, because this is literally the soulmate card. And I'm seeing here that there's a new journey, a new leap of faith in the love department. But see, this is someone from your past, Scorpio. Leave it to Pisces season to literally bring someone back from your past. And I'm seeing that this was a very loving union. You see the flower and the cup there? Very pure. This was someone who you had a lot of growth with. And there's a reason why they're coming back from the past. And it's you. Sometimes people think this is a bad card, but with it here with the Fool card, it's like you're being encouraged to start a new beginning with this someone old. And how beautiful is that? Because if there's anything to make a journey less scary, you know, because sometimes this can be scary, starting over and, you know, starting from scratch, starting from zero. Well, someone who knows you from the past could come in and make that journey a lot less scary for you. You're definitely connecting with a soulmate this month, Scorpio, and my heart is just lighting on fire as I read this for you. And I also see that you're going to have this victory here that we talked about, you being self-acknowledged for things. Well, you're being acknowledged for all of the anxiety, all the depression, all the nights that you couldn't sleep, because this is someone who is up at night trapped in their mental, literally trapped in their mental mind. And there's something that has been on your mind for a very long time, Scorpio, and you lose sleep over it. And I'm not going to dive too much into your secretive self, because I know you guys like to keep things a little bit more mysterious. So it doesn't get much more mysterious than this. This woman, or this, whoever he or she, I believe this is you, Scorpio, you know, you just want to, what is it that keeps you up at night? What is it that you think about every night before bed? What is it that you lose sleep over mentally? Because it's coming up here, and this is your mental being in a rather dark place, but it's coming out here with the Victorious card. So there's going to be, someone's going to acknowledge you for all the pain that you've been through. And you're going to be feeling like you're celebrating your mental anxiety instead of losing sleep over it. You know, you're going to transform that sad mental anxiety, mental depression. You know, this is insomnia, sleepless nights, you know, but that's gone, Scorpio. Come February 19th and on, come March, you know, spring is going to be lovely for you. You know, Aries is another card, like this Aries energy. I think the Aries card, if some of you are dealing with Aries, then of course that means that. But others of you, Spirit is just trying to tell you to hang on for springtime, because there is a really lovely treat in store for you come spring. Okay? A lot of new beginnings on the table here, and celebrating mental anxiety. You were really sad, Scorpio, but you're going to be celebrating that and moving away from that mental anxiety energy. Now, as far as the Four of Wands goes, we have that validated with another Wand card. And this is a new beginning. This is a passionate new beginning. This is the Page of Wands. This is a rather, the Page is like the youngest energy in the tarot. So there's a young energy here. And I think it's coming up like this because this is a new journey, something that you haven't done in a long time, a feeling that you haven't felt in a long time. Possibly with this soulmate coming back, could be a fire sign or someone that you have a lot of passion with, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or just someone who is really, really passionate. There's a lot of passion in this union I'm seeing. They just light you on fire like nobody else can. And there's a marriage here. Some of you, you know, you might be married with this person at a soul level, because if this is someone coming back from the past, perhaps it's someone you used to be married to. Whether that mean, you know, you might be, oh wow, Scorpio, I just happened to look up out my window just now and I seen this huge white bird. That was so weird. And I'd give anything for you guys to be able to see that. But it was like some sort of huge white, I've never seen a bird like that before. Like, that just moved me spiritually. I literally looked up right at the right moment because something just caught my eye, so I just took a look out my window. And I caught it right before it got out of eye view. And what that means to me, whenever I see something flying like that, I see that there's some sort of flight. You know, that's another way to say this, Scorpio, to take that leap of faith, because you're gonna fly. And it's white purity, you know, wow. And you guys are the eagle. And you know, it's so interesting because you guys are the eagle on that world card and on that Wheel of Fortune card. You're the eagle bird. You're the phoenix, transforming from the ashes. You know what I mean? Wow. That was a very beautiful sign to see. And I've seen it as I'm talking about this soulmate relationship, as I'm talking about being married to this person from a past life. For some of you, you were actually married to this person, and they're coming back. Maybe there was a separation or a divorce, but this relationship is coming back in Pisces season. For some reason, there's unfinished business, Scorpio, and you've got to be honest about that. You've got to communicate your truth about that, because you've been patient for a really long time, and it's time to speak now. It's time to speak your truth, but you have free will. If you keep those feelings in, you're just going to feel, well, like this. I think the reason why this card came up for Scorpio is because you're up late at night thinking about possibly things that you have said or things that you want to say that you haven't said yet. Either some of you have said some really mean things to someone, or you haven't said it at all. But there's a truth that is driving you nuts in February that you have to speak, or you're just going to bust, Scorpio. You're just going to bust. I don't know why you guys are so secretive. Well, I know you're the 8th house, and I know why Scorpio's secretive, but when it comes to this soulmate, or when it comes to this new beginning, and when it comes to all these passionate feelings you have on the table, communicate it, Scorpio, because we can't have you feeling like this anymore. There's too much happiness on the table for you to be stuck in the darkness like this. This is also another message here for, you know, feeling mentally stuck, but communicating your way out of that. The way out of this dark, confusing, scary, insomnia energy, you literally have to speak your truth now. I'm not sure what's going on in the sky. You know, we do have Saturn in your 3rd house of communication. So Saturn might literally be making you guys have to speak your truth. Scorpio, a part of being a secretive person like you are is having to speak your truth as well. You guys keep a lot of secrets. You guys go to the grave with certain secrets. You're very patient when it comes to that. You know, you're trying your best to balance the emotion and being logical at the same time, but there are a lot of secrets that you guys keep in. And, you know, I know that about Scorpio. Now we have the Devil card showing itself. A card just fell down and revealed that. So there is a toxic energy here that you need to isolate yourself from, because there are certain secrets coming out with this High Priestess, that Pisces energy. So communicate your darkness, communicate your way out of this energy, Scorpio, because you're going to be celebrating that with victory. Now back to this soulmate that you were married to, or that you felt married to. Like, you don't even need rings in a ceremony. Like, you literally just feel married to this person. Your soul recognizes this person as a husband or wife. They've always been in your life spiritually. And, you know, they have some sort of unfinished business with you. Perhaps words that weren't said that have to be said now. Some sort of second chance with that, Scorpio. I'm not sure. New beginning with a soulmate. And a very new beginning here with some sort of marriage or some sort of union or relationship. But you're feeling very ready to start a new passionate beginning. The Page of Wands is a Leo energy. It's like a very Sagittarius, new passionate energy. Young fire. Look at this young fire lad. Look at him, looking good. Young fire. That's what Scorpio is right now, is young fire. I don't know if that word, if those words strike you like they do me, but young fire. Young fire. Old passion, young fire. And young fire is a good way to say it, because young fire means that you got a long time to burn. Old fire, old flame, young fire, man. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm hearing for you. Old flame, young fire. So in other words, this fire has been burning for a very long time, but the energy of it is still so strong and so youthful, and it's at the beginning of its stages, even though it's at the beginning of its stages in this life. But I'm telling you, the passion that you feel towards a certain thing this month, Scorpio, it ain't new. You've lived this life before. You've seen this person before or something. Now, we did have the Eight of Cups come out, which is seriously my card for Scorpio, because you guys are the 8th house. And this card talks about leaving. See this full moon here? See the sun and the moon together? This is talking about the eclipse in Aquarius and your 4th house of emotion. Yes, yes. This is definitely for Scorpio's eclipse in the 4th house, because we have emotions here and we have the sun and the moon shown in the sky. So what this card talks about is leaving behind the materialistic world. Even though these are cups, it talks about leaving behind materialistic in order to start a spiritual journey. So I definitely see you here on a very spiritual and passionate journey this month. You really might be leaving certain things behind for something that's spiritual. See, I feel that this is a spiritual connection that you had with someone, and you want a new beginning with them. And you're willing to walk away from the old, you know, as far as what no longer serves you emotionally. So I feel that Scorpio, I know you guys are a bit different with emotion, but you want to be careful with this Pisces season coming in, all right? Because Pisces is going to evoke emotion, and even the most emotionless people. You're a water sign, Scorpio, so it's no secret, at least to those of us who study astrology, it's no secret that there's some sort of emotion there. You guys turn your back on your emotion a lot, I see. But with this full moon coming up in Virgo, with this full moon coming up, or I'm sorry, this new moon eclipse coming up, the moon is all of that. The moon is what we feel. The moon is what we hide. The moon is our innermost, deepest feelings. And you do turn your back a lot on these emotional cups. This is all of your emotion here that you're trying to walk away from. But at least you're walking away for a spiritual reason. Scorpio, I definitely see you guys walking away for some sort of, some for a spirit. You know, you're not feeling it anymore. There's something that's just been causing you, it's just too mental, you know, it's just too much of arguing, too much losing sleep about it. You'd rather, you know, go back to this. where you felt emotionally connected to this person, where you can start a new emotional journey with somebody from your past. And it's going to be a passionate new adventure. I mean, these cards look similar. He has a staff and he has a staff. It's like this is the same guy or something. But this talks a lot about leaving behind. Maybe you're leaving behind toxic emotions now. Someone might be like they might be really hurting your feelings or just causing you emotion, you know, heavy emotion. And you're finally leaving that situation behind because you're being guided by spirituality now. Scorpio are very spiritual. And you guys are emotional. You're just fixed. You're just a fixed zodiac sign. So you like to stabilize your emotion. You don't like to like overreact or act like, you know, you ain't all about that sissy shit. You know, no offense, but Pisces are very emotional and so are Cancers. But of the 3 water signs, Scorpio is the most sound. And it's because you guys are not afraid to turn your back on something emotionally, you know, once you reach that fucking point. So very beautiful messages here for you, Scorpio. And I wanted to show you something over here. You know how you have this Ace of Swords here? And this is being patient with your words, okay? Make sure you're balancing out your truth, because you're going to be speaking your emotional truth and you're going to be speaking your grounded truth as well, logically and spiritually, because this is Virgo Pisces time. A lot of secrets coming out, Scorpio. So what I wanted to show you is that you have the Ace of Swords over here, and we have this Ace of Cups sneaking behind. These 2 cards snuck behind the cards. So you have 2 aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, communicating your emotional truth, communicating the way that you feel. You know, emotional clarity is what this means here. Emotional clarity. New beginnings in the emotion, new beginnings in your mind. Mental emotions. Emotional clarity over the emotions, speaking your emotional truth, feeling your truth. It's like it's both, man. Like, now see, with the Ace of Cups, this card comes out when this is a new love card as well, Scorpio. There's a new love coming into your life. For some of you, it might be a Sagittarius or an Aries, but I don't think that's for all of you. I think all Scorpios are going to get different love. It depends on who makes you feel this way. You know who I'm talking about. Whoever makes you feel this passion, whoever makes you feel like that passion's coming back, because you guys have unfinished business, and it's coming up as an old love, but a new love. It's a new love with a person from your past. Old flame, young fire. Okay? And this Ace of Cups comes out not only as a symbol for new love and new relationships and new emotion, but it comes out for people who have held their emotion in for a really long time. This, I know that you're covering it. You're hiding this pain in your mental, Scorpio, but I can see that it's actually very emotional for you. Staying up late at night, losing the sleep, feeling uncomfortable, feeling like you can't even sleep. You're not emotionally happy. And for a Scorpio, that's going to manifest in the mind. You know, the mind and the heart are linked. And I see that there's a lot of emotions caused by that anxiety. And it's time for you to speak your emotional truth. Pisces season is a wonderful time for that. And I love Scorpios, so I'm definitely sending you my energy so that you can feel these emotions. This is a great time to really surrender to that. There's no better time in the universe to really allow, because this is all that water in Pisces season coming. And you're going to feel, it's so weird how Pisces does that, but the more water there is, the more clear things become. It's the only zodiac season that really allows mental clarity and emotional clarity at the same time. It's a spiritual truth. You know, it's like, and that's what happens when a zodiac sign comes around, that you literally, you can't escape the emotional truth of Pisces season. Like, you're forced to feel what you feel because there's a bunch of fish swimming around everywhere. Pisces are fish. And our birthdays are coming up. The sun is going to be in Pisces, bringing awareness to our emotions, bringing awareness to the truth of our emotion, okay? Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the card that came out with this Ace of Cups, because this is new love coming in. You feel very alone, Scorpio. And you're with somebody, but they're not doing it for you. Some of you are coupled with people that just you're not happy with truly. And it's okay, Scorpio. I know there might be people that cross-watch this video, but I'm talking to you as if it's just you and I. And as a Pisces, I just get you. You know what I mean? I have a North Node Scorpio and a Midheaven Scorpio. So I know, judging by the cards, and because I just know Scorpio, you guys, you want to embrace Jupiter. You want to feel all this luck, and you want to feel good, and you want to feel victorious, don't you? You want to celebrate, but you want to celebrate with a certain person. And if this person isn't with you, then you just don't even feel like celebrating. I think it's getting to the point where you guys can't even keep the secret in anymore. You know, it's to the point where you just can't deny the truth because you've been patient for too long, and there's nothing to balance out anymore except for the truth because of these secrets coming out with this High Priestess. Pisces season is that season where Scorpio secrets kind of, all the water just mixes in. You guys want to celebrate this new beginning, but you're picturing this new beginning and this new celebration right here, this new beginning and this new celebration with a certain someone who's very lucky to have a Scorpio admirer. I'm telling you guys, who is that person with you? Who is this? Because you're thinking about them a lot and you miss them. Oh, Ty, shush up. And it's someone from your past. You want to celebrate, but you feel lonely. It's so interesting how this is you and everybody's, oh, Scorpio, yay, Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio did this, and they're just so great. Congratulations, Scorpio. Congratulations on your marriage and on your engagement, Scorpio. Oh, your relationship. But it's not with who you want it to be with, is it? It's so interesting because this is you in a past life, and this is you now with this person. If this is not the same person, if you're not standing with this person here, then you are not truly happy, Scorpio. And it's going to get harder and harder and harder to hide that emotional truth come Pisces season. Because emotionally, you feel left out in the cold. You feel so cold, Scorpio. Your heart is broken. You're not happy in the relationship. Now, some of you might be, and I don't mean, but I'm talking to a specific Scorpios. Okay, the Scorpios that feel like leaving this anxiety. There's something that you guys are leaving, and if it's not a relationship, it's something else that's making you feel, sad. Because this is a sad energy too. And the Pisces is going to come in and really amplify any of that emotion that is being hidden. You are not being honest about the way that you feel at nighttime. Sure, anybody can put on a happy face in front of everybody. When there's a parade being thrown for you, when you're on stage, when the spotlight's on you, yeah, you're going to look good like you do. You look real good, Scorpio. But only the realest of the realists will know that deep down inside, you feel like this, alone. Even though you're with this person, probably getting married soon or talking about marriage, but you know damn well that you just want a new beginning. Because there's emotions from your past. If this isn't a person from the past, this is emotions coming up from the past. So you guys are going to have to follow your own intuition. Because there's something here being left behind emotionally this month. Because of this shit. I would not want to stay in this situation. Look at, you're with somebody again here, but what's with this coldness? You're with somebody who's cold to you and who doesn't make you feel love. So this message came out to show, Scorpio, that there's a new love in your life that can really wash and clear and cleanse this alone feeling in your heart. They can. They have the power. They love you so much. They've loved you for lifetimes. And they've been missing you too. There's a reason why your guys' hearts are aligning again in the universe. And if I were you, I would really be honest and take this opportunity. Unless you want to feel like this, unless you're okay with this, Scorpio, unless this is something you're meant to go through or something, but the universe thinks otherwise. And look at that white bird. Oh my God, that is the white bird that I saw out my window. This new love is coming in for you guys. Like, literally so beautiful. What a beautiful message. That is literally the white bird that I saw. I don't know what kind of bird that was, but I know I seen it. I looked up and I seen that bird. So, and here it is on the Ace of Cups, showing me that left out in the cold feeling You know, the money anxieties, the sadness, it's going to be washed away by Pisces season. This is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. A lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, or just someone who you have a profound emotional connection with. Old love, new flame, or old love, young flame. For some of you, it could be a new flame. And it's start a new flame. And you're gonna start a new flame, yeah. There's a song called New Flame by Usher. Some of y'all might want to check that out. You gonna be my baby, let me drive you crazy, let me love you lady, start a new flame. Such a pretty song, and it's about walking away from something old to start a new flame with somebody. And that's exactly what you need, is a new ass flame. Look at all the fire. This fire is trying to warm up your cold. You know, these celebrations are trying to, but if you're not feeling happy, because I don't think so, look at you. Look at you, Scorpio. I know that when Scorpio's happy, they are looking right at the camera, smiling. You can tell when a Scorpio's happy. At least I can, and that might be because I'm a Pisces, but you're not happy. Even though everyone around you is happy, even though you're celebrating, you're not really happy on the inside. Because there's someone that you want with you that is not with you, and you feel very alone. Some of you might choose to walk away and just be on your own. I'd rather be alone than in bad company, okay? And I don't know if this person has some sort of financial hold over you or something like that, but Scorpio, the universe is telling you that, you know, this new love is going to feel like you being rich. You have to take a risk. You have to take a financial risk. You're going to have to stop this. You might have invested a lot in this person that you've been with, but it's okay to start over because there is better waiting for you. And that's all I have to say. What I'm going to do is get a few last minute messages for you because that was pretty deep. Okay, a lot of emotional truth there. Let's see what else has to come up for Scorpio for February. Any last minute messages, Spirit, for Scorpio? Any other messages that I didn't touch on yet? Wow. Yeah, you don't want to worry about money, okay? How did I know the Ace of Pentacles was going to come up for you guys? As soon as I was talking about that financial situation, you're with somebody who you've developed some sort of foundation with, but it's not an emotional foundation. You do not have to worry about money. Look at you worrying about money. This is you hanging on to these little ass pentacles. This is the Four of Pentacles, and it comes out when somebody is hanging on tightly to a financial situation. But look what the universe is trying to give you. Now, for some of you, the universe is going to give you something, or perhaps the universe did give you something, and you're holding on so tight to it. But look, you still have a decision to make about your world. What? We have the world here, and here's this eagle I'm talking about. Here's that bird that I saw again. This is you, Scorpio. All right? The world is changing for you, Scorpio, and there are certain things that are just coming to a completion. Okay? They're just coming to a completion. We have completions and cycles in life. The cycle of life, the circle of life. So what I mean by that is things start and they begin. But see, since it's a circle, sometimes it's hard to know when something's finished. But if we're not careful, we can just repeat a cycle, repeat a cycle, repeat a cycle. And you're just in there, vulnerable. But this is harmony. You know, this is you. So this is literally change on the table for you, Scorpio. And if I were you, I would embrace it. Because look who we have at the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups, Scorpio. You are supposed to be in your emotions. You really want to honor those emotions because when you do, you are this very strong and sexy King of Cups. Even if you're not a man. Your Scorpios are pretty masculine. All of you have a rather masculine way of channeling emotion. And there's also, you know, you want to rest because there's some sort of betraying, some self-betrayal. You guys are betraying yourself. Some sort of self-betrayal, but emotions coming in really, 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 really fast. Really fast. This new love is coming in quick. And the faster you stop betraying and deceiving yourself, the quicker the truth will come in. And this truth has taken such a long time to get to you, but nonetheless, it is coming. And so is this wish that you had. I think some of you are wishing for something to fall apart. Here's the Tower. The Tower is when the universe comes in and literally stops something from happening because it's not good for you. So there's a wish for you. Literally, some of y'all Scorpios are very slick. Some of you are praying that something falls apart. It's your wish for you guys are wishing for the Tower. Now see, Scorpio, you guys are the Tower card. You're the Death card and the King of Cups. But the Tower card is also Scorpio because it's Pluto, I believe. But, you know, you're not feeling emotionally content in the situation. The universe loves you too much to allow you to stay in this situation. You guys had a good thing going at the beginning, but it just ain't working because there's a new love coming in that's better for you. Literally. A love that is going to cure the heartbreak. You know, the mental heartbreak you got going on, and this Eight of Swords, feeling stuck mentally and feeling trapped. Well, all you got to do is put your feet back in your emotions, Scorpio. This person has calmed you out of your emotion and made you get all up inside your head. But it's okay because you had the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords to help you with that mental energy. This is a heartbreak. You guys are heartbroken, some of you. And I'm not sure why, but you're feeling trapped with this heartbreak as well. And then the victory comes in. Even though you feel like you're battling, the final battle is coming, but you're going to be victorious over these battles. And there's justice and balance. Look at these two balance cards we got going on. Balance scale in his hand, balance scale in that hand. Justice. Justice coming financially. A very grounded financial opportunity. You know? But first, you have to stop hanging on so tightly to the financial situation you have going on now, because this is not all that you have. You have way more than 4 Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. And if you allow something physical, a physical house or a physical money, some of you are afraid to step out on your own and start your own journey, even though you know damn well your intuition is telling you. See, it's kind of hard to be a Scorpio because you guys rule transformation, right? You guys literally rule transformation. So I think as a Scorpio, you guys can resist transformation the most. And that's very ironic because you guys are the very thing that brings about transformation. And there is something transforming this month about your world, because we have the world being held in your hand here in the World card, and you're on the World card. So there is a definite completion going on, and all you need to do is just spend some time alone, passionately thinking about your own world, just you and the people in your life, not this person who's controlling you, not this person who has this hold on you mentally. Or maybe it's not a person, I don't know, Scorpio. With your readings, there's always a very clear message, but always a lot still to learn. And I'm not going to dab too much into your energy. I just know that there's some emotional rest that needs to take place with you. Okay? Because Spirit is telling me that your reading is quite, you know, I don't like to dive too deep into Scorpio because you guys like to be secretive. And I know that you guys know. So the point is that there's a new emotion coming in very quickly with this Eight of Wands. This new love is coming in quickly as well. Financial justice and balance. And then here's another new love offer. Some of you literally wished for something to end with another person so that you can start it with this new Empress. The Empress, can't nobody love you better than that Empress, okay? We have the Empress and the Emperor on the table. So this is a couple balance. The Emperor, this is a fucking empire. This is you feeling emotionally secure in your empire. You want to build an empire with somebody. And you want to celebrate like that. If it ain't an empire, Scorpio don't want it. Because you've been fighting for way too long. Feeling stuck for way too long. And you know, all of that is about to fall down. Because of justice. So I'm actually going to leave the Tower card at the end of your reading. And what I'm going to do, Scorpio, is I'm going to put some of my healing stones on top of this Tower card for you to see and for you to absorb the energy of it. Because I believe that this will help you throughout Pisces season add the love. And it will add it'll add it'll just help you. It'll add positive energy to whatever this tower is coming in February for you, okay? And I'm going to place these rocks strategically. I'm going to ground you here. This is my rock for grounding. It looks very grounded, very earthy, so I'm going to make sure that I ground that at the bottom of your reading so that you feel this symbolizes the need. This is your foundation after the tower falls down. You can always find foundation, and here it is. And we have mental clarity here. This is a very clear rock. So I have this at the top so that that's always what you can reach for. And we have, this is symbolic for emotion, for me at least. So we have the emotion there, and then we have these two beautiful rocks here. This reminds me of love. It's a very soft pink energy. So the love is there for you, Scorpio, from me. And I have these rocks literally aligning this tower. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to invoke a certain energy for you so that this can, you know, literally, I'm putting this in the universe for you. So if you watch this video, this is yours to claim. Whatever falls apart in February for you, just know that you have the ability to move on from that. Because I hope you've seen all those beautiful things coming out for you this month, Scorpio. February is that month for you. Pisces season, I know that Pisces season is going to affect Cancer and Scorpio. I just know it because Scorpio season affects me. Cancer season affects me as a water sign, and the sun is going back into a water sign. So there you are, Scorpio. That is yours to have. And I will definitely be praying for you guys and sending out positive energy for you because I can see that you're going through a rather trying situation, and there's somebody that is coming back from your past that might be the start of all this shaking up energy. So if you didn't like that reading, Scorpio, in March I'm going to have a little bit more of a structure coming back, but you know, I'm a Pisces and I feel these spiritual energies very strongly. So I'm literally just having a ball with this. Like, I love these intuitive readings so much, and I feel at home in these energies. So, you know, but if you didn't really like that, because sometimes I like energy, because that was all over the place, right? But that's how the energies are. I want to give you that kind of reading because that's how the energies are in February and March. So I'm just being honest. I'm just being truthful to you because that's how you're going to feel a bit all over the place, especially during this tower moment. But just remember that you can always ground yourself. And there's always love and clarity. And you are emotional. You just have to tap into those emotions. Even though I think you've been separate from your emotion for a long time. I think all water signs have been. I have been, but I'm getting back into those emotions, baby, because I love the way that I feel. And I want to be honest about how I feel. Pisces season is helping us with that. So if you guys like this reading, and if you'd like a more in-depth reading, personally, I have all my information below. I have my PayPal information. I charge $20 for an hour, $10 for 30 minutes. And I would love to speak to some of you on a more personal level. I'm just now starting doing personal readings, so I'm really excited. I have a few to do at the end of this month. So I definitely feel this Pisces spiritual energy. Water is being called to the forefront of this energy. So embrace it, Scorpio, and swim. Swim. I know you're a Scorpion, but you still hang out by the water. So you're still aware of the ocean. Okay, and you guys have deep, intense emotions inside that are begging for you to be truthful about now. So I want to wish you guys a very happy eclipse tomorrow. I want to wish you guys a very happy Valentine's Day today and a wonderful Pisces season. May your emotions mutate and expand, and may you gain emotional clarity over all these different feelings inside you. Have a wonderful February, Scorpio, and I will talk to you guys more in March. See you later.